Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Ruined King. I just wanted to start this episode off by saying, so the person in the comments said that they think the Braum ability spot was right here. I'm guessing it might have been like over here, somewhere around here or something. Not in this room, because I think that's the actual office that I need the key for. Maybe the spot that we destroyed with Braum even has the key in it. So, we'll have to go back there at some point to get back out of this place, so it's not going to be the biggest deal. I think my cats just jumped on my desk, so thank you for that, you little idiots. Alright, so... Oh wow, a fishing spot in here? I mean, yeah, I guess, huh. Huh. Yeah, so we went down there last time, but we didn't do some of the other stuff that was hanging out around here. Requires sunlight. Yeah, all of these things require sunlight, so what do we gotta wait until day? Like, what's going on here? I don't know, can we even go through the store? Door's locked, yeah. I mean, it had a little thing there. Okay, that's a trap, so we're gonna avoid that. Alright, let's just explore over here then. Maybe get in some light fishing, because we need some new fishing stuff. Okay, that's totally a wall that I can destroy with Braum. That is absolutely one. Okay. Okay, just let me loot this stuff really quick. Visus Marcus. Jal asked me a similar question. I understand you're worried that Eunoxian converts are being tempted by the words of this false prophet. The Naga knows nothing of our god. She may look like a serpent, but her methods are craven, her strength is brittle, and her desires are hidden. Not proudly shown to the world. How could you trust such a being? I raised the matter with Hikielin. She assured me there was nothing to worry about. I am unsettled by her response and by her insistence that Alawi should not be bothered. I will send word to the Buru of this false prophet and seek Alawi if I can find her. Until then, Hikielin has commanded me to stop teaching you and focus on my own studies. Swim well, my student. Okay. Yeah, Noxian converts being tempted by the words of this false prophet. So yeah, like Jal and stuff are being tempted by a false prophet, the Naga. She may look like a serpent, but her methods are craven, her strength brittle, and her... Here's the mirror, she was sure there's nothing to worry about. So there's a person trying to tempt people into doing things that their religion doesn't really support and doesn't like, and it's mostly the Noxian converts because they value speed and doing things fast. And they're probably being assured that they can have access to, you know, crazy powers and stuff. Well, there we go. Goodbye. What did that accomplish? I destroyed it, but I don't know what that did. Maybe there's something in the other room? Oh, this appears to be broken, eroded by time. Maybe once I go into the other room, something happens. Oh, it appears to be dormant. On its side, there's a Buru symbol for the word sun. Is this like a light puzzle where I have to refract the light off of multiple things? Might be. This water didn't look deep enough to fish, but... Okay, well this is a totally different area. Alright, well... Kablooey. Alright, so we got a fish. Come here, fishy. Come here, you. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm still not super comfortable with the fishing. Gulperfish, a large carnivorous fish found near Bilgewater. Cool. Let's barely get that fishing rod out there, like we have been. Come on, guys. Somebody bite. Come here, come here, come here. Got it. That's just a guppy. So that gulperfish was new. Haven't seen one of those before. Come on, who wants a bite? Let's go. Just trying to get some new fish here. Just another guppy. I'm gonna be able to get a lot of chunks when I get back. A whole lot of chunks. Or, not chunks. Black marks. For my chunks. I'll trade the chunks in for black marks. Be perfect. Boom. There we are. Come on, you guys. At least the fishing is pretty quick in this one. Like, it doesn't waste time. It's just like, no, okay, you got one. This is mostly just guppies, it seems. Of course, although I did catch that one gulper fish. Okay, we got something on. It's a bit harder to see where the fish actually are in this one, too. Oh, there we go. There's a jellyfish. And you're considered a large. Okay, that's good. I don't know that jellyfish have chunks, do they? I feel like a jellyfish is not something that has chunks. It's just kind of a, you know, jello body. There we go. That was a squid. Uh-huh. Medium fish chunks. I think I'll do one more, because, I mean, there's 3 fish left, but, I mean, I don't need to do that much, right? Come on, you guys. I think I've got all the new ones here. So, I think it's a good idea to just do that. Blue flame snapper. Alright, I'm done here. Cool. Made some progress. Alright, so let's see what's through this door. We can even go through it? We can go through it. Alright, well what's in here? Because... yeah, okay, so I needed to destroy that with Braum so that I could refract the light through that. This is probably to open that way to that one treasure chest, the one that talked about the sun.
Something's wrong.
I feel it. Like a cold whisper on the wind.
Uru spirits should not linger. I fear something wicked has taken root here.
Something wicked, huh? This way comes. Well, I want to grab this stuff first. Vices Marcus, I had hoped to find you before I left, but sadly, when you read this, I will have left the temple to find help. I fear Hikyalan has been corrupted. The Naga's influence here is greater than I thought. Flee the temple if you can. It was an honor to teach you, my student. You do credit to the Noxian people. Foolishly, I had doubted Alawi's edict that we should teach foreigners such as yourself. I believed you're kind too foolish to see the truth of Nagakaburos. Now I see her righteous wisdom. She carried the truth, but it is you who revealed it to me. Beware the Naga. Swim well, my student. Alright. I only got one more of those to find. Okay, I want to activate this. Well, no, it won't. Okay, that still won't turn on. Well, we'll activate it at some point. Got another Doran's ring. And 40 gold. Yeah, it's the sun thing still isn't active quite yet. That's a big treasure chest. I want that treasure chest. Do I have to drain the water first? Looks like it. Deep, murky, and untraversable. Really? For someone like Braum, what? Can Braum not swim in ankle-deep water for him? Oh, that's a big spider. Okay. So he also has slows. You, extra tentacles. I'll try Braum. I haven't really used Braum that much. Because, doesn't it apply his status effect or whatever?
I don't tire, and I don't stop.
No, it doesn't seem like it does. They just took a little bit of dungeon damage. I don't remember exactly what Braum's does. Let me check to see if they have the status effects. They do not. Okay, so... yeah, Braum's is kind of not great then, because it doesn't really give you anything, as far as I can tell. I'll have to look at it again. Maybe it does something if you do it a certain way. Maybe I just did it wrong. Giant temple spider, and then, yeah, these are spiderlings. Okay, that's big damage, though. So, I'm gonna go ahead and taunt. I think you're all, doing something. Okay, now you're targeting Braum, yeah. Alright, that's good. And we'll do a heroic leap with Braum. We can finish off that middle one pretty easily. And these things are level 8, so I am a little bit over-leveled for this area, actually. Which, I'm fine with. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. I was trying to get Yasuo into the healing field, but he doesn't really need it anyway, so... oh, accidentally hit the wrong one. Oh, hey, the poison went off for my, cutlass. That's really nice. And I think I'm gonna harsh lesson you. And if I do it right here, I go before. Yeah, this will probably be pretty good. Because Braum is gonna hurt you, so you'll mostly die from that. Boom, 167. And you. Okay, you have 62 HP left, you're dead. Because Yasuo is very strong. Extremely powerful. Oh, I didn't get to see what I got. I was just trying to click to, like, make the items appear, and I accidentally clicked past them. Seems like you have to actually wait on the animation every time. Alright. Yeah, there's something down there, so clearly we gotta... Oh my god, that was... random coughing fit. Oh my god. Whew. I'm gonna have to check that in editing. Hopefully I remember to... probably just cut that out. Jeez. It was out of nowhere. I think like a piece of dust got in my throat or something. Ugh. Okay. We're good though, now. I've recovered. I had a little bit of water here. Symbols on the object are undecipherable to you. The language of the Buru is known to Alawi, however. Oh, yeah, this is a Buru thing. Alawi approaches the dais, which she recognizes as the Tide Shaper Stone. Can't use this as is. The spirits inside are silent, dormant, Alawi says. We must find a way to wake them up. Okay, so that probably gets rid of the water once I interact with whatever this is. Plinth isn't active. Alawi senses spirits stirring within it. She regards them with a sense of familiarity. Alawi places her hand on the plinth and activates for a moment. The air around her hums with energy. Not just in this room, but now the whole temple feels alive with sight and sound. Alawi smiles. It is no longer still. Now we can do our work. Alawi looks over the symbols written on this plinth. As sure as the moon pulls the ocean around and currents are incited by the sun, as the two heavenly spirits are bound, or two heavenly spheres are bound, the tide forever does run. As the two heavenly spheres are bound. Okay, so once we get the moon and sunstone, we can put them in here. And that probably gets rid of the water? Yeah, that's probably what happens. So can I do anything with you now? Press the plate down. That gets rid of that waterfall, so we can go through there, maybe? The first stone of 3, Alawi observes. A simple ward. Wonder what they're hiding behind there. Okay, the stone able to move waters at ease awaits Alawi's command. Shift water to the pool to the south or the north. The north? Ah, that's north. I was like, wait, is this north or is this north? Water ebbs and flows throughout the room. Okay, so now we can get in here. To another, whatever this is. Stay on the ground lays to him dormant. Appears to react to Alawi's presence. Activate. Alawi reaches down and touches the glyph. It now hums with energy. Okay, so yeah, that's... we need 3 of those to get through that door. Gotcha. Anything else in here? Doesn't appear so. So now, let's shift the water to the south. Water ebbs and flows throughout the room. So now we can probably get in there, right? Or is it still too deep? Okay, no, it's not it's not too deep now. Alright, now my next question is, can I activate this now? No, still can't activate that. I guess maybe we need that sunstone? Since I'm talking about, you know, beams of light and all that jazz. So I'm thinking that may be the case. You look like something. But it doesn't appear that you are anything. Well, there's the next thing. Activate the glyph. Reaches down, touches the glyph. Alright, that's the 3rd one we needed to activate you. So is this where the sunstone's gonna be? Which activates all of the like, mirror reflection puzzle. And then we'll be able to get the moonstone from that? Kinda what I'm thinking. It's neat to have, like, little puzzles like this. I expected it to kind of just be mostly combat and stuff, but... it's nice that there's, some little puzzle solving to do. Alright. And yep, that's the moon. I don't like the look of that. It looks like something that wants to murder me. I feel like it's gonna be giant and wake up and kill me. Alright. Equipment. So what does our new ring do? Oracle's ring. Haste. Deep Iron Band that enhances the power and speed of the user. So we get bonus damage and that. You're wearing... a Doran's ring. You'll lose health, but gain attack power and haste. Yeah, that's good for you. Alright. And you could have a Doran's ring. None of the Doran's rings are as good as what you have now, so I'm good. Alright, gimme. Disc in the shape of a moon lays in silence under the soft light. Yep, I knew you were gonna get up. Oh my god, it's a giant spoder.
Friends, you have my shield.
That is a big spoder. Hazard, Path of Webs. Careful, the Path of Webs hazard has been applied to the balance lane. This type of hazard does not travel along the initiative bar. Any fighters that perform a lane ability in the balance lane will become slowed down by the web debuff. Avoid becoming web, stay out of the balance lane by performing speed or lane power abilities. Okay. Well, for right now, we're probably just going to attack these. Spider Queen Morath. Interesting. Okay.
Are you even trying?
I mean, they probably are. Go ahead and do that. And after that, let's do a stand behind me. Yeah. And you can go ahead and get another attack. This is probably going to hurt a lot. But Braum can take it, right? Braum is webbed. I don't know what that means. Let's find out. Let's learn together. Reduces haste by 20% and taunt spiders. Being hit by another web will stun this character. Okay, so you taunt spiders. I mean, honestly, that's not the worst thing for Braum. Once we build up our ult, we can just cleanse it. There we go. Alright, Yasuo. Hit this character with the power attack right there. Seems like a good call to me. How many tentacles do you have? 4. You can get one more. Boom. There we go. We got 5. We can harsh lesson the boss after this. Okay. So you're still taunting. Let's give an attack. Okay, so wait, that was you calling more friends. Okay, that's kind of annoying. You're just gonna keep calling ads, huh? Okay, Braum has his ult ready. But so does Alawi. I'm just gonna hit the boss. I think the boss just seems like a good idea. Plus, this will heal Braum as well. Which I really, really want at the moment. Good stuff, Yasuo. Bit overkill. You can stop.
Stay down.
Yeah, so would I after that. Jeez. Alright, Gale Strike. Let's do a power lane version of that on the boss. And then we can harsh lesson the boss with Alawi. Uh-huh. So... stand behind me? Yeah. Let's do a speed version. Power version of that. Alright, so lane harsh lesson. Let's do a power version. There we go. So now you have cutting wind applied. We are going to mess you up. Ow. Oh yeah, I had... shit, I forgot. I used all my tentacles when I used my ultimate. That was, my bad. Oh well. I can still use Raging Wind, and this will do extra damage as well. So that's still fine. Yeah, I forgot Alawi's ultimate does actually consume all your tentacles.
Unworthy.
Boom. Let's just get more tentacles, why don't we? Path of Webs. Yeah, nobody cares. Your Path of Webs sucks. Know that. Concussive Blow. I should probably taunt again. There we go. And followed by another stand behind me. We don't really need it, because Braum's the only one getting hit. They have massive damage shields. I actually think we're good. Yay, I got the bleed on you. That's what I wanted. Oh, only 3 hits, Yas. What are you doing, man? That is not ideal. Alright. What do we want you to do now? Probably your ult. 226 damage plus 21 per 10 overcharge consumed. Well, I don't really have a lot of overcharge, so I still want you to do it anyway, though. Because that's just a lot of damage. Go ahead and hit him with it, Yas. Slashy. Ooh, crit. That was a big damage crit, by the way. Jeez. Alright, well, focusing on the boss is definitely working here. We're still taunting, so just defend. And Nagakaburos. That's not going to do enough damage, but Yasuo has a turn coming up. So we can just finish the boss off with Yasuo. Let's just hit you. Let's just do a speed one, so we're out of the balance lane. Here we are.
Like vengeance.
Good stuff. And let's just start smacking you guys, I guess. Eat it. Alright, your turn is next. The other one's turn is coming right after too, but not the biggest deal. Boom. Got it. And boom. Yeah, this is done. Should be using this more often, rather than choosing my attack.
I was just getting started.
God, that after battle heal is so good. Spider Silk, yeah, we finally got some of that. I've been looking for that for quite a while. Everybody needs to catch up in XP with Yasuo. Alright, nothing dropped behind you. I can't, like, walk. Nope. Alright. So, let's just go back over here. So I have to go place this on the, dais, probably. Dais. Embed the Moonstone. Alright, so now we need the Sunstone. So that was the Moon Cloister, and the Solarium is over there. I never did figure out how to get in there, though. Never did figure out how to get in there. I can't get over there, not yet. So let's go back here. Evidently I missed something. Yeah, I still gotta check Brahm's ability. To see what the deal with that was? Because it seemed like it didn't do what I thought it would. Like, if Brahm's dungeon ability just does a little bit of damage at the start of each fight, that really blows. Oh yeah, I should speed up combat again too. I always forget that's something you need to actually do. Oh Yasuo, you were really slow at the start of this fight, you know that? There you go. Just give him another smack. Haste. Alright, let's start taking out the Wharf Rat. Oh yeah, it has speed. I need to be careful of that. I need to actually hit you with one of these. Good crit. I wish somebody... One of my favorite things to do in games like this is have a character who has an ability that just gives you their turn. If I had somebody like that, like maybe Braum can learn it or something at some point. Well, no. We've already seen all of his abilities, I think. If somebody had that ability, that would be amazing for Yasuo, because he does so much damage. Alright, Yasuo's got another turn. Dead.
You tried.
Yeah. That heal at the end of battle is so good. Ooh, Fishbone Talisman. Not quite enough for a level up, unfortunately. Okay, so enemies have spawned in here now. They just exist. Hi? Like, what are you doing?
Don't start what you can't finish.
Yeah, even slowed, like, it seems like it didn't even really make a difference. Whatever. I don't feel like Yasuo's is the best either. I think Alawi's is probably the one I'll use the most. There's concussion applied. Good stuff. Ow, you hurt. That was the wrong target. Didn't actually want you to hit that character, but oopsie. Missed.
In a while,
Ow, crit rate.
since I had to catch my breath.
Alright, I want to make sure you attack this character.
Please bring motion.
There we go. Ah, the miss. Do you have like a... What's your thing? Transfer essence? Oh wait, no, that's you. Flowing stance. Increases evade chance by 35% against all non-power lane attacks. Power lane attack will knock her out of the stance. Oh, that's what's happening. Okay, well... Eat it, nerd. And smack. There we go.
The winter's bite can be unforgiving.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, maybe now that we've turned power, or restored the temple to its state, I'm honestly not even really sure what we did. Okay, Alawi. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Alright, what's the deal with you, Kraken
Your
Beard?
defeat will be your greatest lesson.
Alright, Mistwalker Kraken Priest.
Solid blow.
Okay, what's your ability? Okay, you have Shifting Form. On death, heals all allies for 98 health. Okay, so we want to take you out first. Which means we should do a speed attack here on you. And then we can hit you. Good stuff. Oh, I accidentally killed him. Whoops. Yasuo got the big crit. So it killed the enemy when I didn't want it to. There we are. Mistake, friend. Alright.
Breaking sweat.
God, so much faster when you have the combat on high speed. Alright, level 11. Raging Wind and Gathering Storm. Raging Wind is probably where I'm going to put that point because I don't really use Gathering Storm. But, thank you anyway. So, yeah, you have an upgrade point. So, yeah, I've been buffing Steel Tempest. So, what skills did I choose for this? Full Tempest stacks also increase damage of next Gathering Storm. Grants an additional stack. Generates an additional 5 overcharge and deal an additional 16 damage. I like what you have now on that. Increase the damage of each strike by 5. Each crit applies bleed, dealing stacks 7 times? Okay, come on, that's super strong. Jeez, okay. Alright, I'm happy with that. So, do you open now? You do! Okay, so that's how we get over here and do this stuff. Can I maybe... I don't suppose I can get into this thing. Okay. Well, oops, no, you're what I want. How many of you guys am I gonna have to fight? Oh god, of course there's 3 of you.
Promised tomorrow.
Oh, of course there's 3 of you. Okay, power attack has... Okay, okay, okay. Let's just go ahead and lane all enemies and pushes them back a small amount. So I need a speed attack and a power attack. So I'm gonna do the speed on you, the Wharf Rat now. Okay, and you, Braum, do a power attack on everyone. Good stuff. And then we can hit you. Yeah, I think we're tanky enough to handle this at the moment. So you have no stacks, Yasuo. Go ahead and get some. I actually think Braum is going to finish off. Oh god, you just healed them. That's obnoxious. Okay, we have 4 tentacles. Braum's about to hit all of them. Let's do a Harsh Lesson speed on the Wharf Rat. There we go. Oh, wait, did it? Oh, it chose the wrong character. Damn it. I was trying to click on the portraits too, but I think it was stuck on the monk. Well, that blows. Will this kill the Wharf Rat? If I crit. Nope. Wow, it has 3 HP left. How unfortunate. Who's next? Ugh. This feels bad, but I'm just gonna have to attack the Wharf Rat with this. Okay, big damage there. You're attacking Yasuo. I'm gonna focus on the monk. Okay, 75 damage, that's nothing. I'm gonna save the ult to use with Alawi. So I can heal someone. Okay, 159 damage and consumes all tentacles. Yep. I can't remember. Can these crit? They can, and it did.
This is destiny.
Alright. So, smack you. Okay, you're gonna do something. Ow. And that does heal you. Okay, we have 36 overcharge. We can just use this for free. Smack. And boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I know, Yas. Big crits. You're a very critty boy. We get it. 5 XP, really? Why must you tease me so? Whatever. Requires sunlight to function. Okay, so yeah, all of this stuff is still happening. So we gotta go over here to the solarium and activate the sunlight before we can do anything with this weird puzzle we keep seeing. There you go. It's probably a good idea just to be playing as Alawi in this place anyway, because they're gonna have a lot of Buru artifacts here. Uh-huh. There be a puzzle. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, so... yeah, I see what's going on here. So this moves all 3. Those are unfortunately not what I need. So if I do that again... is that it? Not quite. Yeah, they're 2... okay, what does the third one do? Oh, that might be it. Now we just turned them all? I think that's it. I think I just managed to luck out there. Yeah, there we go. Alright. It helped that I understood the puzzle immediately. Inspect the disc. On the dais, there is a disc that resembles the shape of the sun. Disc containing spiritual power creating the Buru rests silently in the stone room. Radiates warmth and energy. Yeah. Pulses warmly in your hands. Okay, so we have the sun disc. So... what? Okay, the panel reacts to the sun disk and energy fills the room. Okay, cool. So just the act of picking it up allows us to do the refracting light puzzle, or reflecting light puzzle. All right, cool, cool, cool. That's good. That's good. My cats are hunting each other, as I like to call it, where they basically just chase each other around the rooms, around the room like idiots. All right, you're really gonna follow me far, aren't you, friend? You just don't know when to take a hint, do you?
Hello, little ones.
Yeah, see, I got 4 tentacles. Yeah, no, well, not 4 tentacles. It said tentacles times 4, I thought, but I get 2 tentacles at the start of the fight for that. Like, Alawi's is really good. I like hers quite a bit. You don't have an AoE ability is the problem. I really need you to have an AoE ability. But unfortunately, you do not. Unfortunately. So we need a speed lane attack here. That sounds good. Pushback. Alright, and I could kill the Wisp right now, but I don't think I'm going to. I could harsh lesson this nerd to kill them. Let's do, yeah, right there. Alright, somebody's going right after Braum. This guy, right here. You know what, let's just kill the Wisp. Dead. You're just buffing yourselves anyway, and if I play my cards right, you're not going to get an opportunity. Okay, you're totally going to get an opportunity to attack. Fortunately. Okay, that's big damage, but you're still dead, so whatever. Later, friends.
Yes?
Alright. Level up for Alawi, almost for Braum. So, Healing Mist Tier 2 upgrades. Not super crazy about Healing Mist. My cat. They're being bad right now, man. Don't you guys know Daddy's trying to record? Jeez. Alright, so we got an upgrade here. Scourge. Yeah, Healing Mist. I haven't really had to use that much. Oh yeah, let's look at Braum's ability. Sometimes shield stunning and damaging all nearby enemies. If engaged while stunned, enemies will enter combat with 3 stacks of concussion. Also breaks weak walls. Okay, so you hit them with it and they get stunned, and then you go into combat with them and they start the fight with concussion. It's only 3 stacks though. I still don't think that's worth it. I would rather have the tentacle. Only 3 stacks. The extra tentacle, I don't know, because it takes like 10 or 12 to actually stun them. Well, no, it is to all enemies. Okay, yeah, I can see how that would be useful. It being all enemies is pretty good. I'm honestly running out of things I want to get on Alawi. I don't use a lot of these abilities. Adds a magic sunder, increasing the target's magic damage taken by 10%. Igniter sundered, spawns a tentacle, consumes a tentacle. I'd rather just buff harsh. Oh wait, no, harsh lesson's already buffed. Okay. Well, this kind of sucks. Healing Mist, reduce mana cost, heal each target for an additional 11 HP. Per tentacle. Increases cast time to long, but increases... I'm gonna do this. Has 50% chance to spawn a tentacle, because I do use that sometimes. And I just want to have as many tentacles as possible, basically. Alright, so light puzzle. I want to probably go ahead and take care of this. What does that mean? Enchanting recipe? What? Over there? Apparently? Okay, this is broken, so... Vice appears to be broken, so we can't access that. I can turn you. Probably want to turn it down there. Yeah, that did something. Okay, let's go over there then. And see what we can do. Why don't we? Okay, and with you... Oh, I can just go through this door now, right? No? Huh, how do I access that door? Oh, hi. I wanted to switch to Braum and give his thing a shot, but whatever. Well, yeah, Braum's still low on MP. Or mana. I guess mana points is still MP. But yeah, Braum's low on mana. I should work on that. I'm taking the Kraken guy out first, because you're just very, very annoying. And you heal the other enemies too, which is extra obnoxious.
Is it the mustache? It's solid.
There we go. Mac you. Alright, see, we're already up to 5 tentacles with Alawi. You have your full stacks for one of these. And that puts you ahead. That's death. Good stuff.
There's no joy in victory.
I don't know, there's a pretty good amount of joy in victory, I swear. I don't know what you're on about, buddy. Heroic Leap, tier 2 upgrades. That's good, because I use that ability, actually. So, abilities. What do we have here? Heroic Leap. So yeah, this is what I was putting points into. Oh, they'll do like Winter's Bite a lot, so... Add 3 stacks of concussion to each enemy. Deal an additional 5 damage. Casting time is reduced. Casting time is reduced by 30%. It's pretty good. What are the tier 2s to this, though? Deal 4% of Braum's missing health? Oh boy. Okay, that one's really good. Actually. I mean, this is good too, but that... I use Winter's Bite more than I do Heroic Leap, I feel. So it just feels like the better option. Was there... There was something down there. Okay, well I want to see what this is first. No, the other thing first. Yeah, whatever this is. Can I do this now? Cool. Whatever this is. Ah, that's what opens that door. Okay, cool. That just looked like the door Alawi opened earlier, so I was assuming that was gonna... Oh, that looks weird. You can see the door clipping through the other piece of the door. Just looks odd. Alright. Well then, let's just continue in here. Let's see what we got. Feral Flare. That was an old item. I believe it was the item that junglers had. It was basically like the Devourer. Or whatever the upgrade is that's like the Devourer now in the jungle. Okay, Feral Flare. A trinket for those who wish to embrace the power of the wild. It just gives you bonus damage and haste. Oh my god. This on you? Ugh. 10% haste and god, that attack stat is disgusting. Okay, that was very worth getting. I like the references to some of the items in League that you can find here. Oh yeah, and this will get us another rune. Shard. Right? Or oh wait, no, is that one I already read? Have I found all of these? Hold the phone. Okay, Slaughter Dogs, browse rewards. Okay, Tome of Knowledge Braum. Okay, so I have enough for that. Oh, it's not based off of if you complete them or not. You just have to get a certain amount of points. Okay. Well, we can go ahead and consume that. Where was it? Tome of Knowledge Braum. There we go. Wait, a gulperfish is unique. It's not chunks. Can be traded for 4 black marks. Oh, just because it's rare. It's an epic fish. That's cool. Alright, so Braum has a rune now. Begin battle with damage shield. A damage shield on Braum and struck by a crit. I mean, that one's just too good. Increased power damage shields. Well, I don't have enough for any of these now, so... God, both of these suck. They're really not what I want. But I want both of these. What is this? Let's get rid of this. Let's disable that and put it here instead, so we get the increased physical and magical defense. That's just better. Alright. So I guess I have gotten all the ones here. Might be missing one somewhere, though. I still think that's something Pike needs to go through whenever we get access to Pike. Yeah, starting battle with 2 tentacles, man, it's really good. One of them is a rune or ability I have that lets me start with a tentacle, and then the other one is getting the first strike. Alright, and I did get my mana back because Braum leveled up, so we have that going for us again. Let's go ahead and taunt you, and then let's hit you with the concussive blow. Here we are. And you have 2 tentacles still. We're still just gonna... Oh yeah, we need power lane attacks, right? Boom. So Yasuo, start doing it. We'll hit this one with a... Or this one with a harsh lesson. And then we can just defend with Braum. Thank you. Big damage shield. Dispelled both of them. So no more of that garbage, please. Bang. And the tentacles finish the job for me. Boom, boom. Braum's damage shield took it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use Alawi's ultimate here to just get a free heal. Why not? It's free, so... Big DiMaggio.
Now we feast.
Sure do. And that after battle heal. One of the best things I got. Alright, so yeah, it says... Oh, is it here? You learn new enchants from this station. Okay, we got new enchantments. Neato. So what does this do? Why do I want... Oh, so I can shoot it back that way. I see. So now we shoot it back that way, it connects over there. We should see what these new enchantments are. Enchantment? Enchantment! Plundercrab exoskeleton. Squall? 40% chance to deal with each hit. Okay. So yeah, we got some interesting new ones hanging out around here. Well, let's go investigate what I opened up over there, and then we may go ahead and end the episode off, because I think I've gotten pretty much everything. I'm always wary of using I don't know, using the enchantments when I feel like I'm going to be upgrading my equipment soon, because I definitely feel like I'm going to be upgrading most of my equipment soon. So I'm kind of holding off. Like, you're the only level 10 thing I got besides the accessories, which don't count. So once I get some new armor and stuff, I'll definitely be enchanting it. Alright, so if we go in here, what happens? Seems like a door or something might open up down here. Right? Once I turn you there. Alright, what did that do? Okay, it's going under here. What did that accomplish? Oh, it actually made a bridge. Okay, so that's like a room we can go into. I thought it just opened to let the light through. I was like, wait, what is that? But it actually fell down to reveal a room with one of you guys in it. Hi. Got another protector's pin. I'm good, actually, I think. I don't think there's anything else in there. I could reset you, though. Okay, no I can't, apparently. Anything? Nope, just this big lad. Alright, later, dude. You're, like, sniffing my butt, but you didn't get me. Good stuff. Alright, so we got another protector's pin from that, if I saw that correctly, which is good because, yeah, I was about to say, I don't think Alawi has a trinket. So, increased defenses, just all around. Good stuff. Alright, and with that, I think we're probably going to go ahead and end this episode off. I can put the sunstone... You know what, let's go ahead and put the sunstone in, just so I can say I've done that. Alawi looks over the symbols, embed the sunstone. Press the completed disc down. Okay, and yeah, that probably makes a bridge over that, doesn't it? Indeed. So what was down there? There was something down there. There's like a way to a treasure chest and stuff. Cleanse the Temple of Corruption. There's not a lot really going on there. There's an enemy, but that's about it. But wasn't there something I could... Okay, you're gonna go down pretty quickly. Sorry, friend.
To live is to fight.
I'm just gonna have to murder you real good. Go ahead and taunt. And defend. Yeah, using that taunt at the beginning of every turn gets expensive really quickly. Speed version of this on the Wharf Rat. And speed version of this on the other Wharf Rat. Oh, yeah, I didn't have to do two speed attacks. I forgot it does dispel both of them. Oh well, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Alright, we still have 2 tentacles. Let's go ahead and harsh lesson your ass. Braum can hit you. And let's see, you don't have a lot built up. Let's hit you. You're poisoned. Oh, you got shielded. That's obnoxious. That is very annoying. Well, now you're dead. And kill you. I should have had Yasuo fight you, actually. Okay, they still died from the, I think it's the poison that Yasuo put on them. Might have been the bleed from Braum, though. If he actually got the bleed off that time. Yeah, the fights go real fast now. Jeez. So how do I get down there? I see that, but how do get down? Is there like a... Maybe I have to access that from another area? Is there like another floor? Yeah, we have gotten all the lore here. Wait, it says I didn't get the enchanting recipe? Wait, yeah, I did. It told me I got the enchanting recipes, didn't it? Alright, I'm gonna leave the rest of this for next time, but I am gonna go check on that enchanting recipe. Why is it saying I didn't get it? I thought I did. It said, like, you learned new recipes from this altar or whatever, right? I'm not crazy about that, am I? Starting to think maybe I am. Ah, shit. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I saw it at the last second and I tried to move. It's okay. Alawi can take it. We got like a tank item or two on her. Yeah, okay, so on the map it says I haven't gotten this, but I did get it. It says enchanting recipe 0 out of 1. I did get it though. It just didn't mark it on the map, weirdly enough. Alright. Well, I think with that, we're probably going to go ahead and end this episode off. I'm just going to walk back into the other room so it kind of saves my progress in there. And, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Ruined King, and I'll see you next time.